You overstayed your welcome. You sold half your plane ticket. So you had no intentions of going back. Now all of a sudden you find this woman and you want to marry her. Well, how long have you been courting her? How long have you been going together for? A couple months, couple years. It just, all these things are going to take into play. Right. You don't just marry somebody and say you're an American citizen. It just doesn't happen. If that was the case, it'd be happening all the time.
Right.
So, but I can tell you the person that marries him now will become an Australian citizen. So she might be deported right along with them. Who knows? These people don't really think before they do. They take the laws and they twist them. Michael Hunton's a good one. We got to bring up this guy's name. He claims that Matthew has all these legal rights. He, under the Constitution, has all these legal rights. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And, when you go into court and you start dealing with stuff, it's going to be what the judge allows in the court, what gets thrown out, what is factual evidence, what isn't factual evidence. And I guess the bottom line is, Mark, is Matthew is an illegal immigrant right now. Right. He does not belong here. He is here unlawful. So he will get caught, and he will get sent back, and then people can go back to their lives. So hopefully it'll be sooner than later. But, I'm just really, really shocked that you allowed a man to get on your show and just pop off fireworks and bells and whistles and disco lights and, I've contacted DCI and I've done this and they're hunting people down and, look at this poster, it's illegal. Well, then turn it in. If it's illegal, do you think the federal government is going to spend millions of dollars hunting somebody down that made a poster for something that's factual anyways?
No.
Information on there is true.
Right.
So what difference does it matter? But you've got a lot of people, I'm not going to mention any names, but there are a lot of people that are hunting for Matthew. And a lot of them are worried about where has Matt been? What has Matt done? What color was the stool after he had lunch this afternoon? This is all after the fact. We need to focus on removal right now.
Right.
Finding him, removing him from the country because he is undocumented, or he is, basically because he's here unlawfully. I want to say undocumented, but, as far as the United States goes, he doesn't have any documentation as far as the United States goes. He doesn't have a driver's license, doesn't have a green card, doesn't have anything else. So he is undocumented.
Right.
So hopefully this will clear the air with Matt Virgin.
Yeah.
I call him out. If he's got something to say it to my face.
Uh-huh.
Say it to my face. Now let's talk about the throat grabbing incident. This one's a good one. Okay. Matt always likes to take things out of content, and he pushes them off to be the truth. Like, for example, the sky is blue. Right. It's a beautiful day out. Yes, that's correct. It is a beautiful day. The sky is blue, but it's also raining. But, see, he leaves that part out. The sky would still be blue if it was raining. It doesn't matter. There would be clouds up there. It might be a darker blue. But this is what Matt does. He leaves things out of the picture.
Ah.
So, here we're talking on a Monday, and he has the show with Jerry, and he's got this Thunder from Down Under, which he calls a radio show. And, these are just blog computer shows is what they are. I've been on the radio, WKPR, Detroit, or WXYN, or, things like that. These are radio shows that broadcast on the radio.
Right.
These are computer shows that we're talking right now.
Right.
So, we got this incident of this. So, he goes and he says that he's going to get on this radio and whatever. I said, well, look, we just stripped the roof off of my food pantry. I got this building, and I just want to get this done. And he's supposed to help me, and he's been lurking around and doing whatever. So then he starts, and he's slapping my kid, my 12-year-old. He slapped her in the back of the head.
Oh, God.
And then did this little Homer Simpson thing, this whatever he does.
Right.
And then he's trying to kick my daughter, and I'm not too happy with him. Okay?
Yeah.
So we told her to come on over here, and she got up on the roof, and half hour goes by. This guy's still talking. For what? Well, he thinks he's helping people. He said on your show he's helping people. What is he helping people with? What is he doing? So he gets this going going here, and he's talking and rambling on, just whatever. So 45 minutes go by. I went in there. I said, Matt, hey, let's go. You're supposed to help me with this. If it rains or something, I got an open roof here. Oh, yeah, I'll be there in a minute. Well, about an hour and 10 minutes, here he comes out. Okay? Now, I'm on a ladder standing on the roof leaned up against the house.
Right.
He comes out. Now, I'm not going to use, which I should, but I'm not going to use the language that he used. But you effing fat bastard, he said. How dare you? This would have been done if you wouldn't have been sitting on your fat ass all day. And this is what he's telling me. And he's screaming. Now, I've told him, Mark, to watch his mouth around my kids many times.
Right.
I am not going to tolerate it. This is my house, my castle. You follow my rules.
Right.
I said, it's just a stupid radio thing on the internet. I said, I need some physical help here. Screw you, he says. Why should I help you? I'm on there and I'm helping people. This is me. I'm an Australian. I come to the United States illegally, mate, and I'm going to help all American citizens out of their money. So he starts screaming and yelling, and my neighbors are looking.
Man.
I said, Matt, use the F word one more time and you're going to get it.
Yeah.
Oh, F you suck. And I got off that ladder and I got right up at him. And I said, I want that mouth to shut up now. F you, he said. My kids are playing in the sandbox. My 12-year-old daughter's up on the roof. My wife is watching. I grabbed that son of a bitch by the throat and I dragged him right back to my van, which was about 15 feet. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. Mm-hmm. And I told him right to his face, say it again. Go ahead. I've warned you.
Right.
Many times. You're kidding my child. You're screwing around. You're assaulting my children. Matthew has told my daughter, my 12-year-old, that he was going to rip her legs off and screw her.
Jesus.
He tells my daughter that he sleeps naked. I mean, this kind of stuff is just ridiculous. I have had enough.
Yeah.
I let him go.